product provided by Akupara Games. Thank you, Akupara Games, for providing us codes. Rediscover the simple life. Farm, fish, forge, and fight to restore the peace in an all-new farming adventure. Stardew what? Harvest what now? Crossing animals? This is Everafter Falls, a game created by developer Square Husky and published by Akupara Games. This game has so many different mechanics and features that we don't know if we can fit everything into this review, but we will try our best at explaining what we liked and what we didn't like. The game starts off with your character crossing the street and getting isekai'd into another world. You wake up in your bed with an anthropomorphic dog and frog around you. They explain that you're not dead, but you're back from a simulation of Earth. When waking up, you lost your memories from being gone for so long. Nobody seems to care though, and they act like you do this all the time. And so off you go. Go visit dog to learn how to pick up items, get your pet, mine's Garfield, and then learn how to garden. Gardening is pretty simple. You use your pet to dig up grass, dig a hole, and then water the plants. Some plants require more attention than others. The next thing that you can do is fishing. The fishing minigame is a little difficult, but it gets better with practice. You basically have to time the spinning just right to get your hook in. If you get it in the first hole, you get a more common prize. If you get both, you can potentially get something worth even more. Now, you can sell these, but I personally just give all my items to the museum or aquarium first, and then just sell whatever is remaining. Finding items around will allow you to craft items. Crafting items will also allow you to craft even more items, and so on, and so on. Certain items are needed for certain things. For example, if you want to upgrade your pickaxe, you'll need how much? You'll need 1,000 plus G and copper bars. In order to get most of the materials though, you explore the dungeons. The dungeons are where you'll obtain most of your materials. You can occasionally find coal around the main map, but there will be way more in a dungeon. Just visit the portal, and then you are transported to an area where each room has enemies to defeat. Once all of them are defeated within a room, the doors open and you're able to go to the next room. On your journey, you may find other rooms such as material rooms, warp rooms, rooms with a prisoner to rescue, and boss rooms. These boss rooms can randomly show up while exploring, and beating a boss does not mean the dungeon is over. They just drop equipable items for your character for later. The game has a very simple art style, but it works really well for this game. The characters are cute, and the enemies look very nice as well. The game is clearly going for a farming sim / indie game aesthetic, and it really fits. Each item thankfully looks like the item it is, and some of the sprite work is really great. At the time of this recording, we haven't really heard many different music tracks. It's mostly one song on the main map, which is also the title screen, a song for the dungeons, and then a song that plays when fighting bosses. We think the music is serviceable and fine, but there are some points where the main song just ends, and then you can hear it start up again, fading in and out. The boss song, though, the boss song is fantastic. We don't know if there are more chiptune songs in this game similar to this, but it's such a bop that I personally would love to see more songs like this in the game. There isn't any voice acting in this game, but each character speaks a little differently with how the text is read. Reminds me of Celeste or even Animal Crossing to a degree. There are a lot of good things about this game that we've already talked about, but here's some cons we have with this game. We had some issues with performance. Load times mostly when either creating a new game or opening a save file, as well as the game just expecting you to know how to play at times. I understand that you can make information signs to explain how things work, but sometimes maybe having a glossary or an explanation of each place on the map would help out a lot. As for me, I was playing on the Switch and noticed some issues with the frame rate when near water or waterfalls. The game chugged a little bit, but nothing that hinders the experience of the game. The other two on this review were playing on Steam. I have also heard some reports of some slowdown, but again, it does not hinder the experience. Listen, we know we just bashed the game a lot in the con section, but this game is just so cozy that we got used to the issues. The main mechanics work well, once you understand it, and it's just very addictive. If you want to hear more of our thoughts, as well as an actual review score, please check out our review podcast for this game. Thank you for watching, and thank you Akupara Games for sending us copies of the game.